Okay, so this is going to be a short showcase video for my menu system. Unedited, of course. And first I'm going to show it off. And then I'm going to, well, I mean, that's really all I'm going to be doing, but it's going to take a minute because there's a few features that are customizable that I also want to show off. So, yeah. So I've got a basic game here. I'm going to collect one of each item. Now if I press start, you can see that the menu comes up. Now, I have two items here. You can see the description. The description is different for the items, and when you're not hovering over an item, the description goes away. I also want you to take note of the color of the cursor, as well as the amount of cells horizontally. So I want to count them right now. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horizontally, and 1, 2, 3 vertically. And each of these cells are, you know, where they are basically. So also the cursor wraps around, so you can go from the top to the bottom, left to the right, etc. But anyways, now if you hover over an item and select it using your select button, which in this case, in my case, it's the A button, the selector comes up, and then you can choose which key to bind it to. So I'm going to bind it to my X button, which is key 3 for me. And then for this one, I'm going to bind it to the B button, which is key 2 for me. Keep in mind these are different items. They will do different things. I have it set up to do basically the same kind of thing. So like if I press X, for example, it'll spawn that item above me. And if I press B, it'll spawn that item. And it'll always spawn, I think it's 50 pixels above the player. So, the player object, I mean. So if I can just do this and spawn them in. And let me collect a few of these now, just kind of randomly. Okay. And if I open the menu, as you can see, we have a random assortment of each of the items. Now, okay, good. There is still an empty spot. So, whatever items you pick up, it will fill it from left to right, and then it will go down one row and then do the same thing. So, there's that. Now, let's see here. Just showing off that it's not set, basically, I'm going to put a white one in this spot here. So, pick up a white one, and as you can see, white one appears in that spot. Now, items that are the same between the cells will select all together. That's why you can see every white question mark has a 3 on it, and every red one has a 2 on it. But you can also deselect these. So if I select it and then hit the same button, I can deselect it. And then same for that. And I'm going to put this on the Y button and this one on the A button. So now whenever I jump, you'll see it will spawn the item. Of course, I grab it because I'm jumping, but now I'm pressing X and B. You can see that they don't do anything now. Excuse me. And also, if I go up here, I can press the Y button to spawn in the other item. So anyways, that is the basic functionality. Of course, each of these are going to have their own descriptions, etc., etc. Now I'm going to show you the customizable parts. So if you go into the controller object in the create event, you'll see menu get size here, and this is what controls the horizontal cells, which is right here, and I'm going to put this up to 6. Now keep in mind that these numbers will make the amount of cells that is this number plus 1. So that's only because it counts 0 as a number. So if I were to put like 1 in this field, for instance, then it would have 2 cells. So I'm putting in 6, so this one will have 7. And then I'm going to do 4 for vertical cells. And then, of course, I can change the cursor sprite. Now you have to set the cursor sprite here because that there's something within this script that will grab the size of the cursor, and the cells horizontally and vertically depend on the size of the cursor. So that's why I have to basically put that there. So anyways, and then this one is the page count. Ignore that for now. That's actually not implemented yet. Up here, when in menu get sprites, you can select custom sprites for these if you really want to, and also you can select custom colors if you are using the defaults. So the background color I'm going to change to C. Let's do fuchsia, and then the cursor color we'll do. Let's see here. We'll just do teal for that one. So anyways, now if I go into it, and open it, as you can see, the background is fuchsia and the cursor is teal. And also, let's count the cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 horizontally, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertically. And as you can see, if I go ahead and grab some items here, kind of trying to make it random. You know what? Let's alternate. So as you can see, I have filled in my my thing, although it's not displaying it correctly. That's kind of weird. But anyways, you'll see. Oh, I know why it's not displaying correctly. Okay. That's actually... It doesn't need to be fixed, but it does need to be... well, actually, you know what? No, I don't. Maybe I just grabbed all of this before I started alternating. Anyways, regardless, it works in that way, so... and it will display as many items as there are cursor spots, so as there are cells. So anyways, I think that should be about all I need to show off, maybe. So that concludes the end of this showcase. I will see you guys in the next video.